West Ham are focusing on a lot of incomings at the moment with 2 or 3 new signings hopefully coming through the door before deadline day. As of recording this, it is Monday afternoon. So when this video comes out, it might all be done, might all be come to a conclusion. But Ben Johnson should be leaving the club, we believe. Southampton are interested in him, and it is looking likely that he might make way to go to Southampton. Now, obviously, there's loads of players we're interested in as well to fill his spot. The main one is Ian Maatsen of Chelsea. He potentially will be coming in to replace Johnson if that is going to be the case. But I personally think that if we do sell him, which I think it's pretty likely, he's not really going to get in. If you look at the right back slot, we've got Vladimir Soufal, Thilo Kehrer, and then Johnson's third choice. If you look at the left back slot, you've got Cresswell and Emerson. So realistically, he's third choice on both ends of the pitch. And it's a shame, he came into the club and he was really, really good. Obviously came from the academy, played in some tough games, solidified himself into the first team. And I was a massive fan of him, actually. I thought he was going to go very, very far for us and was one of the players that I thought we should 100% keep and not sell on. Was one of the few academy prospects who actually managed to come in and, solidify himself in the team. But since then, we've just sort of learned that he's not really at the level that we want him to be at, which is a shame because I think he's a lovely bloke. But realistically, I think a move is probably the best thing for him. Cresswell as well is someone that may potentially leave. I think the most likely one at the moment is probably Ben Johnson, simply because he doesn't get the play time that he wants to get. And if Southampton are interested, then obviously they lost Livramento. So if Southampton are interested, then that'll be a good signing for them. Whether they would let Walker Peters go, because I'd be very interested to see that if we can get Johnson over to Southampton, can we manage to get Walker Peters at West Ham? I think that'd be a brilliant signing for us on that right back slot. I think he'd be our starting right back. He's absolutely brilliant, especially in like a wing back formation. I think he would be really, really good for us. So we have a good relationship with Southampton. Obviously, we got the Ward-Prowse deal over the line. They've got Flynn Downs on loan to the end of the season. This is a deal I could see happening. I think this is written in the stars. I think the writing's on the wall for it to happen. He's not very happy at West Ham. Southampton are interested in him. I think he wouldn't mind taking a step down to the Championship if it means revitalising his career. There are a number of other players as well who potentially would be leaving. Aaron Cresswell obviously got mentioned with Wolves quite a lot earlier in the window for around 5 million. I'm not sure if they're going to go back in for him. He seems a little bit more settled in the squad, training with the squad now, so I doubt that's going to happen. Thilo Kehrer has got interest from Bundesliga side Bayern Munich. Obviously, it's his home nation. It's where he's played before. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bayern Munich do come in for him and do get him. Obviously, they want to facilitate the Pavard deal, and in doing so, they might look to get a replacement, and Kehrer might be that replacement. Pablo Fornals is an interesting one as well. He's another player who is not too happy with his game time at the moment. But Moyes is a massive fan of him, and the only way I could see him leaving is if we wanted to facilitate the En-Nesyri deal. Sevilla obviously don't have the funds to pay for Fornals, but we want En-Nesyri. If there was a swap plus money sort of thing put into a deal, obviously again, Fornals was a player in Spain. It's his home nation. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets tempted to go back there. I could see that happening as well, but I don't think we'd allow him to leave. Danny Ings as well is an interesting one. Everton are interested in him. £15 million, I think, we're being quoted. Obviously, he's played under Sean Dyche before. Everton are desperate for a striker. The thing that strikes me is, yes, our aims are not a relegation battle this season, but do we really want to sell him to another Premier League rival who realistically are, at the moment, I would say, very strong candidates to go down alongside Luton and Sheffield? So if we do get involved in a relegation scrap again and we allow ourselves to give this striker, who could easily, to be fair, score 15 to 20 goals in the Premier League at maybe not West Ham, but at another club, he's done it before. Can we really allow a club like Everton to do that? I'm not sure, but at the moment, all of those are sort of up in the air. We're not entirely sure what's going on with them, but there is concrete interest from Southampton for Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson wants to leave. He's third choice at either side, third choice at left back, third choice at right back. We want to sign Ian Maatsen, so we're not too fussed if Johnson leaves. Obviously seen this one happening, and I think earlier in the window he expressed his interest to leave, and now we're getting some concrete interest from clubs. Apparently there's a host of Championship clubs as well interested in him. So I think Ben Johnson will be leaving by the end of the window.